Hey house guests, welcome to tonight's BB10 recap.
Well, the last time we left the house guests, they were hanging off a fake ledge on a fake wall.
Well, it wasn't just for fun. It was for the endurance HOH competition.
It was a little cliffhanger there. So, yeah, Jessie, right in.
No one wants to hear your crap when they're hanging off a fake ledge.
Renny, who you putting up? Tell me, who you putting up?
I would have, let go just so I could smack him. He was like, oh, you guys, you're working your muscles right now.
Oh, in his little video package during the thing, it was like, everything is on the stake. And I believe he also said, they're gunning us out.
Yeah, it's definitely at stake.
And gunning for us.
That's not the first time I've heard him misuse those kind of expressions.
I know. It's a good thing I speak fluent Jessie.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, Jerry was the first one to jump off. A lot of people were like, just, I can't do this.
Basically,
I'm out.
I know it's probably harder than it looked, but it couldn't have been that hard.
Come on, Libra, how old are you? You're not that old.
She was the next one off.
Then Father Dan, he don't want to win it. He wants to lay low.
I don't blame him.
Under the radar.
Especially since he's America's Player for the week. He doesn't know who America's going to pick to nominate.
Right. Ollie's non-committal. He was next.
Then Jessie was crying.
Oh my God.
I think he was crying for real.
He was definitely crying. His muscles evicted him.
Ew, those veins were nasty.
He had to jump off. What is the good of having all those muscles if they don't work? Are they just for show? Okay, so yeah, Memphis jumps off. He was really in a lot of pain.
Yeah. So it was down to April, Renny, and Michelle.
Come on, Renny is 54 years old.
She's kicking ass.
Props to you, Renny. Good job.
So then, Father Dan decides to give out the pep talk. So he starts off with Renny.
He was great. He was really great.
Actually, he was Coach Dan in this role.
Yeah, but I prefer Father Dan. So Renny actually kind of fell off by accident because she was just
trying to stretch it out.
Yeah, and she kind of slipped, but I bet she would have been on there for a long time if she hadn't, slipped. So it was down to April and Michelle.
Yeah.
And Michelle was not faring too well, so she was trying to cut a deal with April.
And April was like, girl, I'm going all night.
Yeah. So I think there's a little controversy as to what she actually promised.
Yes.
I think she actually only promised to keep Michelle safe, but Jessie, as long as she didn't vote him out, I think anything goes.
Well, I think she kind of did promise not to nominate them.
That's kind of what I got out of it.
But she kind of twisted that.
Yeah.
So yeah, April won HOH because Michelle was like, fine. She fell.
But not before Father Dan gave a pep talk to Michelle and to April.
Well, he gave it to Michelle before Renny fell off.
Right. So, it was the weirdest thing. Well, after the HOH was done and April won, Jessie goes over to Michelle and he's like, it could be she, I saw you. We all saw you. And she was just like, I just want to see my mom.
Yeah.
What has that got to do with everybody seeing her?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think Jessie's like all weird.
He's caught up in the competition.
And himself, like, I saw you up there. And you look good.
So, time for the HOH room.
Oh, hooray.
April saw pictures of her twin sister.
And her twin sister's totally preggers, and she's feeling really bad that she has to go through it alone.
That's sad.
Not that it would change if, well, she was there, big deal, but you're not preggers either, honey.
She can comfort her.
I guess. Michelle was really busted up because I think she was a little disappointed that she didn't win because I'm sure her favorite snack was pig's feet.
No.
And they didn't have any in the room because I saw her rifling through the food.
So, after the HOH, they were all chilling out or whatever, and April gets word that Keisha was hanging out with Memphis, which apparently she wasn't allowed to do.
No, you know the rules, Maddie. You stick to your friends, and that's it. You don't look at anyone. You don't talk to anyone.
You're not allowed to talk to potential nominees. You're not allowed to talk to the other alliance.
Do not be seen with anyone in the same room.
Do not make eye contact.
That's right, basically. So it's like riding a New York subway. Don't even look.
So April was really upset, and she was like to Libra, "Oh, maybe we should take Keisha out."
You know, I can't blame her, because Keisha really was trying to make an alliance with Memphis, even though they said, well, if you got somebody that watches your back that you're not in an alliance with, it's totally like not an alliance, right?
No.
Alright, well, it's time for America's Player! And America wants Jessie nominated.
So Dan was like, yes.
Dan, do all you can, man.
Yeah, and Libra knows that Dan is up to something. He's acting weird.
Libra sniffed that out like 5 seconds after Dan walked out of the room with the,
Seriously.
you know, he's like,
I got my
something wrong with
assignment.
him.
Like, I guess it was kind of suspicious that he's going in the diary room more often.
Note to the crew, shut your damn mouths, because those walls are really thin and they can totally hear you. I'm sure she heard something and she's not going to be like, I totally heard the crew talking. And you know what? There's an America's Player, and Dan is it.
Stop talking about production.
Yeah. So, it's time to sit out and get a tan.
Michelle throws on a
Renny's
Renny wig.
Hey, Michelle, why don't you lay some of those Rhode Island-isms on me?
Alright, Dan.
Alright, go ahead.
Yo, what up?
Yeah, what else you got?
Do you want to go down to the water?
What? What'd you say?
I said, do you want to go down to the water?
No. It's spelled W-A-T-E-R, and it's pronounced, now follow along, écoutez and répétez. Wa,
Water.
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 Come on, now, can you say it? Water.
Water.
Come on, now say turd. Can you say turd?
Turd.
Alright, water.
What turd?
Alright, that's pretty good. If you were in school, though, I'd totally give you a detention. Can you take it?
Jessie.
That just happened. Okay, so back to America's Player.
Who do you want Dan to hug for 10 seconds?
I hope everybody voted for Jessie.
No, make it easy on Dan.
Come on, Dan. We want to see your work. We're not just giving the money away. It's time for nominations. Memphis and Jessie.
So some social circles would believe that April went back on her word.
Well,
Michelle.
Jessie, I nominated you because you're strong.
Memphis, you won the car, and that's like second place right there.
You might as well have a target on you for winning the car. I don't know how that makes you a target, but whatever. So, in the after nomination interviews, Jessie said, my alliance sucks.
Maybe it's just you that sucks. When's the last time you won something?
I know. Exactly.
And he's going around saying, I'm going to win everything.
I want everything, and that can't get me out of the house if I'm not on the block. So he's pretty confident that he's going to win the POV.
No.
And so is Memphis, because he ain't going home. He's got an alliance with Keisha. So kids, next time it's the POV.
Ooh.
Check back. Till then, much love.